My teenage years were really tough. I was the overweight one in my family, and also very outspoken compared to my brother and sister. I definitely ran into a lot of headbutting with my mom. I look back today and I'm like, wow, she was very strong. And probably exactly what I needed because she didn't feed into the emotions. I had a lot of teenage emotions. She started doing the Moms in Prayer, Moms in Touch, it was called back then, from, oh my gosh, elementary school, I would say.
Probably about 24 years I've been involved in Moms in Prayer, and it has been the most wonderful, incredible experience of my life.
It was a constant battle in our house between the two of us.
It was very hard going through some of the things with Lori that I went through.
I really, really struggled with my inner self of who I was.
I would leave Moms in Prayer just feeling like, okay, God's in charge. I'm not in charge, God is. And those women just kept me going.
I got married and my marriage did not work. I found myself in a very dark place. I was to a point of suicide. Actually, I attempted twice. My first marriage ended up ending, and it got worse before it got better. Emotionally, it really took a toll on my mom because she saw how much pain I was in. But then I also was somewhat verbally abusive to her because I was so angry, I didn't know how to get it out.
I could leave Moms in Prayer thinking, okay, I can make it a little bit longer. I had these women praying with just certainty that we would see a victory.
So I was lucky, I met someone and he and I got married. 25 weeks into the pregnancy, we found out that my son had a possibility of a syndrome called TAR syndrome, where he had a 40% chance of passing away at birth. We are just going to make the best of this situation, be positive in this situation, and pray. Best case scenario, our son is just going to be missing an arm. Worst case scenario obviously would be death, and then there's things in between. Not only did we have thousands of people praying and encouraging us, we saw tons of stories of people who have overcome obstacles. The first 6 hours, my husband got to be with our son through all the tests, so I was waiting and waiting and waiting for 6 hours, and during that time I was just praying and hoping and just waiting for the results. And 6 hours later, my husband comes in with our son, and he's good. He has a clean bill of health and doesn't have the syndrome, which was what we were praying for. He is handicapped by missing a right arm, but hey, we'll take a lefty any day. I already had a peace that whether or not he was going to be given to us for a day, or for 50 plus years, that God is going to work in our lives in a powerful way. It's neat to be refined. It's like the stone, and it's just constantly being shaped a little bit more and more. But it was so glorious to, on that day where we got to just praise God and be so thankful for this baby's health. It gave me just that awe of who God is and how we need each other too to get through this life and get through motherhood. Our relationship was poisoned and it had to be restored. It was Mother's Day victory, and it was the most incredible day. I came home from work and there was a card. Mom, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I hear what you say and I need you. Moms in Prayer was just there when I was as low as could be, and it was there when I was as high as could be.